campers, and welcome to another
Chatty Wednesdays with me.
Today I want to talk to you about Twitch. I've recently started streaming on Twitch quite a lot, quite regularly, and I feel like my loyalties did lie with YouTube and Facebook, and I was streaming there during the lockdown weekly. And I want to talk to you a little bit about why I've started to move a little bit more to Twitch. And you may have noticed that other artists that you follow are also starting to make a move over to Twitch. I've had a lot of messages from people who say that they've tried to go on Twitch, but they find it very confusing, a little bit intimidating, and for that reason, they're just going to watch my other live streams elsewhere, which is totally fine. And if you are one of those people and you think, I don't think Twitch is for me, then that is totally fine. I'm still going to be streaming on YouTube and Facebook quite regularly. But I just wanted to make a video for anyone out there who does find Twitch a bit confusing, does find it a bit intimidating, but would like to learn more about how it works, because I think that actually once you understand the almost different language that they have on Twitch, then you do start to feel more part of the community and you do start to enjoy it a lot more. And I'd really like to help anyone who is having that feeling to feel more at home on Twitch. That's what this video is about. I'm also going to be doing a secondary video for anyone who's looking to stream on Twitch. That will be coming in the next few weeks. But for today, I'm going to be focusing on joining Twitch as a viewer and hopefully give you a bit of an insight into what is going on over there. Twitch is a live streaming platform. There's no pictures, there's no status updates. It's primarily focused on live streaming. So you may have watched live streams on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, but those platforms all have other features. Twitch is very much focused on live streams. On every different platform, there's a way of showing your support. On Facebook, you like their page. On YouTube, you subscribe to their channel, and on Instagram and Twitter, you follow them. And on Twitch, that action is called a follow. A really nice feature of Twitch is that if the streamer is live and you follow them, a lot of them have a notification that comes up on screen, so your name will come up to say this person has followed, so they can thank you for that, which is kind of nice. Unlike any other platform, Twitch has a sort of tiered system, so you can support them for free by clicking follow, but you can also subscribe. Subscriptions cost money, so it's a financial way of supporting the streamer. It's almost like leaving them a tip for their performance, but you get a couple of perks for being a subscriber. Something you should know about subscriptions is Twitch does take a cut of that. So even though you're paying sometimes $5.99, $4.99 for your subscription, the streamer's probably only getting half of that amount. I think some people don't really like that and they'd rather just tip the performer directly, which I totally understand, and obviously financially that is a much better way of supporting the stream, but there are other perks that the streamer also gets from having more subscriptions. So it's kind of win-win. Whatever you want to do, you want to subscribe, you want to tip, I think either of those things are very welcome to any streamer. Speaking of ways to financially support the stream, obviously you can send donations. A lot of streamers have a paypal.me link that you can send to. We have subscriptions, donations, and the third way of supporting the stream financially is to what they call cheer with bits. Bits are sort of a Twitch currency, so you buy bits. They're nothing to do with Bitcoin, just so you know. 100 bits is about $1, and you buy bits, you can buy just 100 or you can buy 10,000 of them and then send them out whenever you feel generous. Your name comes up on the screen because it will say, this person cheered with bits. And for me, that's kind of one of the ways that it feels the most like busking, because obviously with busking, it's very rare that you get over a $5. Most people are leaving you coins and dropping a couple of coins in your case. So with bits, because it's like £1, you know, 100 bits, 200 bits, that's £1, £2. You know, the more that happens, it kind of feels like busking, because that's how the money comes into my guitar case. And it's just as welcome as tipping on PayPal, £1 or £2 or £3. But as I say, it's just Twitch's own currency, and that's what bits are. So as I said, there's a couple of perks from being a subscriber, and one of those things is emotes. We're all very familiar at this point with emojis. Twitch has their own exclusive emojis. They're called emotes. My channel has a picture of my face, what we call the bar 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 emote, which is for my song Streets of London. I have a Safe Harbour emote, which is another of my songs. I have a little guitar emote. Oh, and I have a little CC heart emote. Those are things that you get exclusively if you subscribe to my channel. All streamers have their own ones. The next thing I want to talk about is mods. Mods is short for moderators, and you might see some streamers talking about their mods, or certain people in the chat who seem to be a bit officious. Those people are the mods. Moderators are generally volunteers, people who are regular viewers of the stream who volunteer to be official moderators, and they just make sure that there's no nastiness going on in the chat, no bullying, no trolls, no spam, and just to generally look after the chat on behalf of the streamer who's sometimes preoccupied with performing or gaming or whatever they do on Twitch. The other thing that you'll probably see a lot of moderators do is use commands, and that's the next thing I'm going to talk about. Commands is one of the things that I found the most difficult to get my head around on Twitch, and as a not very technical person, I was like so intimidated by commands. Commands are basically shortcuts on Twitch, but the way that you phrase a command on Twitch is exclamation point and then your command. Every streamer has different commands that they set up, but there are a couple of default ones that you'll see used regularly. So one of the most regular ones is probably _socials. The next thing in the chat will be a link to the streamer's social media, so their YouTube channel, their Instagram, their Facebook, their Twitter. And they're just shortcuts to save the moderators having to type out every time. If you're looking to stream on Twitch, I will show you in my next video how to set up your commands through an external website. There are a couple of ones that you'll see floating about on Twitch. The main ones are Streamlabs, Stream Elements, and Nightbot. If you see these names in the chat, these are not real people. They are what we call bots, but they're good bots. They're bots that work for us. These bots respond to the commands that you send. So if you say socials, then my Stream Elements is activated and it says, here are Charlotte Campbell's social medias. The most frequently used commands in my chats are usually to do with my song list, and that's the next thing I'm going to talk about. The song list. Most musicians that I know that play music on Twitch use Streamer Songlist, which is a website where you can list your repertoire, all the songs that you know, and you can let your viewers choose which songs they want to hear. If you're in the chat and you want to see what songs this streamer knows, you type !SL, stands for song list. After you've typed that, the song list bot will appear and show you a link that you can go and find the song list. If you're on a desktop and you click that link, it should open it in a new window, so you can still hear the stream going on, and in the background you can choose a song from the song list. If you're on an iPhone, it should also open a new tab. If you're on an Android, I've noticed this, that on an Android sometimes clicking the streamer song list closes Twitch, so you then can't hear the stream going on while you're trying to choose a song, which is really frustrating. I don't have a solution for you on that, and the only solution I can think of is to use a different command, which is !SR. This requires you to know a little bit about the streamer and know which songs that they play. !SR stands for song request, so you might say !SR Streets of London, and hopefully it's going to come up with Charlotte Campbell Streets of London, and that'll be added to the bottom of the queue. Most streamers don't have the entire queue on their screen, but you can usually see the next 3 songs that are coming up on the screen, and the song list bot will let you know that your song's been added to the queue and usually what position in the queue it is. The next thing I want to talk about is channel points. Channel points are totally free. They are earned by loyalty of watching, so the more you watch, the more points you get. You can see your channel points growing in the bottom left hand corner of the chat. So if you look where it says send message, there is a little ball in the left hand corner, and that is your channel points. If you click it, it'll tell you how many channel points you've got and also what the channel point redemptions are. I've got some silly ones. I put on a Welsh accent. Sometimes I do a duet with Connor, and I'm also learning a song in German, so you can get me to sing in German if you want to. I'm just editing this and I forgot to talk about hype trains. So very quickly, if you're ever in a stream and there's a hype train going on, or a hype train is starting, that has been triggered by somebody contributing financially to the stream. Probably a couple of people at once is what triggers a hype train. If I'm really honest, I don't understand why or what it is, but if you financially contribute to the stream at that time, you get an exclusive hype train emote. So kind of if you're like an emote collector, then this is your moment to financially contribute to the stream. But it seems to be kind of just a moment for the streamer to hype themselves up and be like, everyone cheer with bits or subscribe or gift a sub. And yeah, it's kind of a nice way to give the stream the opportunity to remind the viewers that they can financially contribute to the stream if they want to. But that's pretty much what a hype train is. That's my understanding of it anyway. And I know this has been a lot of information, so I'm just going to talk about one final thing, and that last thing is raids. Raiding is such a great feature of Twitch, and it's one of my favorite things about it, and it's one of the reasons that I think I've started to use Twitch so much, is because it really helps grow communities and it helps share fan bases. So the etiquette on Twitch is when you finish your stream, you take all of your viewers, so everybody who's there with you watching, and it's almost like you go and crash a party, you go and crash somebody else's stream. The way that it works is the streamer types in a command, the page will seemingly just refresh, and suddenly you'll be watching a different streamer. The etiquette is also to, in the chat, say incoming raid from whoever it is you were previously watching. That's a good way to just kind of support the stream you were already in and help promote the streamer who raided. It's a nice way of discovering new music. So definitely get involved in the raids and enjoy them, and enjoy your time on Twitch. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions about anything I might have missed, please can you write it in the comments and I will try and answer your questions. As I said, I am going to do a follow-up video on how to stream on Twitch as a streamer, but I just thought I'd start off by letting people know how to be a viewer on Twitch, and I really hope it was helpful, and I hope to see lots of you on Twitch very soon. Bye!